That was 3420, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Southwest 3420.
Good afternoon and
LAX
hello.
Center, good afternoon, Gamma Jet.
Welcome to a surprise
8:33.
Saturday
Should we just stay
afternoon
in
live
uniforms,
stream.
closing up soon?
This is Michael with the Sky's Limit Aviation Channel.
Well, you can score
Just a quick flight
0757
today
probably
going
up, for about
from Las Vegas down to Los Angeles. Probably just a 45-minute to an hour-long flight. We're just getting everything all set up in the cockpit here prior to departure. We've got our pre-departure clearance already. Getting things set up in the cockpit right now.
5532, 158.
The aircraft looking for clearance, try again.
So according to the pre-departure clearance, we are cleared to LAX.
Yeah, the voice is almost like
via the
you're,
radar
in the
2
background somewhere.
RNAV
Check
departure,
mic setting, please.
and then coming in on the Angel 4 RNAV arrival Shatner transition. Expect
Down to 24 radar contact,
30,000 feet,
4,600,
10
brakes
minutes
stoked,
after
climb, maintain,
departure.
flight 320.
We're already on frequency,
and climbing,
and we'll be departing on 8 left. And we're just going to run our checklist real quick, and then we'll call for taxi.
3257?
Yep, taxi parking.
Roger, we're just going to hold short runway 8 for the landing aircraft.
No, you turned left? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we went right straight to the terminal.
Yeah, I did. I made a mistake. I'm sorry about that.
Delta 15.
Climb VSA.
Delta 1530, flying 070 and descend and maintain 3,600.
And we're squawking 4771 and just pop that into the box and
070
idented.
heading and 3,600.
Stern loss heading 070 and what's the altitude?
3,600.
Grand left heading 070 and descending 3,600, Delta 1530.
Just going to
Delta
push back with our
1205,
tail
radar
to
contact 2,600,
the
climb to
north.
290, turn right, brake fins.
Go ahead and disengage the jet bridge, parking brake off, start the pushback process.
You go direct fan 1205.
LA Center 3720, holding short, runway 25 right.
So that was 3720, runway 25 right, line per wait.
25 right, line up and wait, 3720.
LA Center, this is Alex Air 5547. Can you hear me better?
No, unfortunately, still the same. And Dynasty, okay, Dynasty 137, you seem to have disappeared. Southwest 1205, I didn't give, I think I gave you that. Direct fins now, flight over 290.
Flighting 290, Southwest 1205.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 3420 is 1,900,000, climbing via the city.
And we're departing 8 left at Alpha 8 taxiway.
Southwest 3257, cross runway 26, taxi to parking.
So it'll just be a short taxi.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 3420, 2,200, climbing via the city.
Southwest 3420, radar contact 2,600, climb maintain 5290.
Climb maintain 290, Southwest 3420.
Cross 260 parking for Southwest 3257.
Line. Sure, I got that.
And Center for December 6th at the gate, Burbank. We appreciate the ATC. Great job. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, flying in.
Pre-start checklist, parking lake, brake set, throttle idle, landing gear checked down, flaps up, spoilers retracted, fuel quantity is checked, fuel pumps are off, battery master switch
okay, Alpha Sierra 5537, your real-world call signs actually
no
giant,
smoking, fasten seatbelt signs on,
APU
APU generator on.
Southwest
Panel lights
20
as
turn,
required.
fly runway heading runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading 25 right, clear to take off, 3720.
Hydraulic pumps are on.
1000, St. George reporting winds are calm, altimeter 3005.
And beacon lights are on. Pre-start checklist is complete.
The 69 Papa Whiskey, descend via the rounders 2, arrival on 8 right transition. Information is Charlie.
And engine startup
Descend
checklist.
via the rounders
Parking
to
brake
arrival,
set.
8
Thrust
right
levers
transition.
are at idle. Engine
Information
area
Charlie.
is clear. We're going to start engine 2, then engine 1.
Descend with the rounders 2, arrival runway 19 right transition.
19 right transition, rounders 2, arrival 9 Papa Whiskey.
United 1897 heavyweight out services terminated fixed period. Good afternoon.
Unicom 1897, thanks for that.
Center Envoy 4468, can we get vectors in?
4468.
Start on engine number 2.
Yeah, sorry about that
Go ahead
turn.
and start
left,
engine number
now
1.
On a heading of 290, left turn.
Left turn 290, Envoy 4468.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 1000, we got visual on runway 01.
A lot of air traffic today. Everybody's walking all over each other.
Cancellation via found this frequency on the ground on this approach.
We'll go.
And engine number 1 is started. Got good start on both engines.
4,000.
Engine startup checklist is complete.
So Delta 1530, right
For
turn
taxi
heading
checklist.
220,
Nav lights on. Elevator trim. Set
Right
for
turn heading
takeoff.
220, descend, maintain 2,600, Delta
Check.
1530.
Flaps 5.
1834, release speed 170 knots.
170 is Southwest 1834.
Radio and avionics are checked. Heading indicator will set in just a second. Autopilot off. Flight director on. Transponder is in mode C. Flight control check.
20, which heading did I give you?
Unsure. I forget we're flying via the SID.
There is no SID. You should. I gave you runway
Full
heading.
down. Full up.
Copy. That's our mistake.
Dynasty 137.
Left,
Turn right heading
ailerons
360.
right.
Descend and maintain full
Rudder
down.
left.
Vectors ILS 25.
Rudder right.
To right.
Spoilers. Before taxi checklist is complete.
Right, Dynasty 137.
25 left.
Oh, 25 left, Dynasty 137.
United 842 heavy. Turn left heading 270. Join runway 25 left localizer.
270 and then join the 25 left localizer for United 842.
And we are ready for taxi. We'll go ahead and make the call over to LA Center.
321 Golf Mike.
321 Golf Mike is on the ground at Los Angeles. Let's pick up IFR to read.
321 Golf Mike, clear to Las Vegas as fouled. Maintain 5,000. Expect 17,000 5 minutes after departure. Departures on 135.55. Squawk 4747.
Alright, Mitsubishi 321 Golf Mike, clear to Las Vegas as fouled. 5,000 17,010 departure with use. What's our squawk?
4747.
747 what?
4747.
4747.
Mitsubishi 1 Golf Mike, read back correct. Runway 25 left for departure. Go for taxi.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 2740 at the sea gates at LAS with Charlie, ready for taxi.
Delta 2740, runway 8 left at Alpha 8, taxi via Bravo.
Via Bravo to Alpha 8, Delta 2740.
Stop to 1616.
All right, taxi lights on, parking brake off.
Expect on 8 right approach.
Envoy 4468, turn left lane 270, descend maintain 2000.
Turn left lane 270 and maintain 2000, Envoy 4468.
4468, field 12 o'clock and 9 miles, call when you have in sight.
We have the field in sight.
Okay, cleared visual approach runway 31 left.
Clear visual approach runway 31 left, Envoy 4468.
Las Vegas information Delta, Los Angeles information Tango, San Diego information X-ray, and John Wayne Airport information uniform.
Los Angeles Center, Gamma Jet 833-240.
Gamma Jet 833, squawk 0757.
0757.
Delta 1530, cleared Alice number 248 approach.
So again, for those who are joining us,
Last one, 824 right approach, Delta 1530.
This is Delta
Dynasty 137, reduce speed to 200 knots or less.
Delta 2740, service from Los Angeles to LAX. We're flying the Boeing 737-800 in Sky Team today.
Direct mines unit Southwest 1205.
American 1274 heavy, reduce speed to 210 knots, then descend and maintain 4,000.
210, then descend, maintain 4,000. American 1274 heavy.
American 1274 heavy, turn right heading 360.
Right turn 360. American 1274 heavy.
Dynasty 137, turn left heading 280, join the runway 25 left localizer.
Turn left 280, join localizer, Dynasty 137.
Yeah, we're
Walker 1835, radar
parting off
services
of
terminated.
Alpha 8.
Chicago.
That's going to be the fourth intersection on
3575,
our
radar
left.
services terminated from Shane Proved.
Hey, thank you for the ATC, 3575.
53 Alpha Foxtrot, standby.
Southwest 1834 established 248.
Southwest 1834, runway 248, cleared land.
248 cleared line behind the Delta Southwest 1834.
United 842 heavy, traffic on your right for the North Complex, so Southwest 737, runway 25 left, cleared land.
Cleared land 25 left, and we got the traffic in sight. United
Bravo
42 heavy.
6,
Sorry,
Bravo
I'm not
7.
sure I actually gave you the ILS clearance, but you cleared ILS and then cleared land.
That's fine, but that's where we going in the ILS. Cleared land 25 left.
Here's Alpha 6.
Dynasty 130, actually standby. American 1274 heavy, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend, maintain 4,000. American 1274 heavy.
Alright, so you're reducing your speed, yeah. Reduce that speed and then to 4,000.
Oh, we'll continue slowing down to 4,000. American 1274 heavy.
Dynasty 137, you are 6 miles from Honda, maintain 4,000 to establish on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 25, left bridge.
Maintain 4,000 and... Sorry? Maintain 4,000 and localizer established, Dynasty 137.
And approaching Alpha
Cleared
7.
ILS, 25 left.
Oh,
And we're going to
approach
Alpha
runway 25
8.
left, Dynasty 137.
Southwest 3720, climb maintain 11,000, cleared rig Mission Bay.
Climb and maintain 11,000. Cleared to Mission Bay, 3720.
Southwest 1616, cleared on Avram 8 right approach, runway 8 right, cleared land.
Right, clear the line, Southwest 1660.
Delta 1949, radar services terminated, free Shane Proved.
Over advisory.
Yeah, coming up on Alpha 8. Before takeoff
American 335 to 7
checklist.
to Hydra 1 arrival.
Flight instruments checked, engine instruments checked, nav equipment on. We have our takeoff data. Landing lights are on,
American
taxi lights
335
are
to 7 to
off.
Hydra 1 arrival.
Strobes on. PTOT heat on.
American
Delta 1000 at the gate,
Auto
flight
throttle
terminated. Thanks for
armed.
your ATC, sir.
Before takeoff
Thank you.
checklist complete.
Gamma Jet 833, radar contact, flight over 240, descend with Thorn 3 arrival, currently landing runway 8.
Alright, trains. What arrived?
Thorn 3.
Throne 3. And runway 833.
Sorry, Throne 3, not Thorn 3.
So even though the flight simulator says 7 left, we're on
Flight Center,
8 left.
Mitsubishi 321 Golf Mike, Atlantic, LA ready to taxi with Tango.
Mitsubishi 8321 Golf Mike, runway 25 left, taxiway Alpha.
Taxi 25 left via Alpha, Mitsubishi 321 Golf Mike.
American 1274 heavy, turn left heading 250.
Left turn 250. American 1274 heavy.
Dynasty 137, you are following heavy 747, 7 miles trail. How do you caution brake terminals runway 25 left to land?
Runway 25 left clear to land, Dynasty 137.
9842, we didn't give that to you earlier. Wind 2609, runway 25 left to land.
Clear land 25 left, United 842 heavy.
Delta 1530, cross runway 24 left, turn left on Echo, and taxi to parking.
Crossing runway 24 left. Taxi to Echo. Taxi to parking, Delta 1530.
Correct. American 1274 heavy, further left turn heading 230, join the runway 25 left localizer.
Left turn 230. ILS 25 left localizer. American 1274 heavy.
Number 629 Papa Whiskey, expect visual approach on the 19 right.
Expect visual 19 right, 9 Pop Whiskey.
Envoy 44, sorry about that. I think I missed your landing clearance. Clear to land and taxi to parking.
Clear to... let it. Yeah, we're parking.
4468, you're good.
Center, Delta 2740, holding short of 8 left at Alpha 8. Ready for takeoff.
Giant 5537, you need to send a flight plan if you need a clearance. Delta 24, radar services terminated. Have a good flight.
Alibi over Unicom to you. Goodbye.
Delta 8317, Oakland offline, radar service terminated. Good morning.
Alright, we're switching. Thank you for the ATC, sir. Have a wonderful Saturday afternoon. We'll see you.
American 335, Albuquerque offline, radar service terminated. Bye bye.
Over to Unicom for American 335.
Aircraft landing coming into Las Vegas. Somebody's calling me.
This was Delta 2740, holding short of 8 left at Alpha 8, ready for takeoff.
Delta 2740, runway 8 left, Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Delta 2740.
Center Skyx 7329 Bravo 4 east of Whiteman with the weather, full stop landing.
Stand by. Southwest 1648, squawk 2606.
2606, Southwest 1648.
And who's again west of Whiteman?
7329 Bravo with the weather, full stop landing.
7329 Bravo, roger, runway 12, clear for the option.
2 clear for the option, 29 Bravo.
Got a southwest landing next to us.
Southwest 1834 vacating Alpha Alpha.
Southwest 1834, cross, runway 24 left, turn left on Echo, stand number 15.
Christopher left, left on Echo, stand on 5, Southwest 1834, thanks.
Southwest 1648, radar contact, followed with 215, descend with Rockstar 3 arrival, and it's the runway 19 and right transition today.
Southern Rockstar 3 arrival, 1 right transition, Southwest
80 knots, check.
LA Center United 842 heavy on hotel holding short on Juliet for 07.
V1 and rotate.
That 842 heavy cross, runway 25 right, and taxi to BLAQQ.
Positive rate, gear up.
Taxi park, 842 heavy.
If you want a gate number, I think you guys park up at 77 there.
Yeah, we're actually going to Bradley today. That's what they did for real life because of customs.
Okay, taxi straight out on Juliet, and then Charlie, and I think you can go into 157 there.
Yeah, I think we got 154. We'll just head over Juliet, and Kilo would be wonderful if you can do it.
Okay, Juliet Kilo to parking.
Juliet Kilo parking, thanks for checking to see. Have a great rest of Saturday. United 842 heavy.
Right, Dynasty 137, cross over 25 right, taxi Bravo to parking.
Cross runway 25 right, taxi Bravo to parking, Dynasty 137, clear.
American 1274, runway 25 left, clear to land.
25 left, clear to land, American 1274 heavy.
Center, Delta 2740 with you passing through 4500.
Delta 2740, radar contact to 4600, climb and maintain, flight level 300.
Up to 300, Delta 2740.
629 Papa Whiskey, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 6000.
And go
Left
ahead
heading 360, descend and maintain 6009 Papa Whiskey.
So 1616, cross on
Climb out checklist, autopilot on,
Charlie
altitude is set,
Bravo 4.
airspeed set, heading is set, landing lights will come off at 10.
Cross 26 right, Charlie 4.
LNAV and VNAV are engaged. Climb out checklist is complete.
Number 130 Lima, descend with the Angel 4, arrival plan runway 25 left. I probably won't be online, but that's what your arrival runway will be.
Descend for the Angel 4 and 25 left, November 130 Lima.
Somebody was United. Who's the United calling?
United.
And flaps up. Another hot, rainy day here in Atlanta, so I thought I would just hop on and do a quick flight down to LAX.
Southwest 1732 on the ground at Las Vegas. Look for our crank to San Diego, then a south, please.
Figured I'd go ahead and fly this afternoon, even though it's just a short little flight.
So 1648, cross Penn at 6000, cleared on Av Zulu runway 19 right approach.
So again, we're flying the radar to RNAV departure,
19 right approach,
and the Angel 4 RNAV arrival.
Whiskey descend and maintain 4200. Reduce speed to 170 knots when able.
Send maintain 4,200, 170 knots when able, 9 Papa Whiskey.
And we'll be arriving on 24 right on the RNAV Zulu.
Alexander Skywest 5802 on Charlie 6, ready to taxi 25 right. We have information, Tango.
802, thanks to the ATIS, taxi runway 25 right via Bravo.
So we got everything already set up in the FMS. Got our arrival already programmed in, so we're good to go.
Mike back to 79,000, altimeter is 3002.
Done 9,000 over 5 Mike.
Central Distance Alaska 5392 with 0 flight about D40.
And we'll go ahead and put...
sorry, call sign again.
Put the chart up so you guys can have a look at it.
Alaska 5392, squawk 1723.
1723, Alaska 5392.
629 Papa Whiskey, turn left heading 2.
And we're above 10,000 feet, landing lights
Left 270, 9 Papa Whiskey.
9 Papa Whiskey, further left heading 250.
250, 9 Papa Whiskey.
Center November, 505, shut in, Burbank, ready for taxi.
53 Alpha Foxtrot, runway 15 taxi via Bravo.
15 on Bravo, 50 Flex.
Depending on how the day goes, I might do another live stream.
Coming up at 10 o'clock at about 8 miles, Coldfield site.
Depends on how things are
I have
going.
the field in sight, 9 Papa Whiskey.
Wifey is feeling a little bit under the weather this afternoon, so...
Clear visual approach, 19 right, 19 right, clear to land, 9 Papa Whiskey.
LAX Center, thanks for the service. American Tulsa we're just gonna sign out here. Appreciate it.
Hey, Giant 55377, I've already called you 4 or 5 times. You've got to file a flight plan, sir.
I have.
No, you haven't. I don't see it. 321 Golf Mike, did that aircraft on final disappear?
We're cleared for the descent, correct?
321 Golf Mike, did that aircraft on final disappear?
Giant 5537?
No, it was another aircraft. Okay, you can go. Runway 25 left, clear for takeoff, flying 220.
Alright, 25 left, cleared for takeoff, fly heading 220, 321 Golf Mike.
Who else is calling? Giant 53, I still don't have it.
For Southwest 1205, you want us to descend via round 2 arrival?
1205, yes sir. Descend with round 2 arrival, runway 8 right transition.
Round 2 arrival, 8 right transition, Southwest 1205.
Alaska 5392, radar contact flight 340, thanks checking in. Southwest 3720, descend maintain 7000, information X-ray.
Descend and maintain 7000, 3720.
LA Center, Gamma Jet 833, you said we're clear for the descent, correct?
Gamma Jet 833, descend with Throne 3 arrival.
Throne 3 arrival, clear for the descent, 833.
And 130 Lima, cross circus at 4000, cleared out of runway 25 left approach. One 30 Lima, cross circus at 4000, cleared ILS runway 25 left approach.
Circus at 14,000 and ILS 25 left approach.
Alaska 5392, I really need to close up here. Radar services are terminated for constrained crew.
Over to Unicom, Alaska 5392.
That's a young kid.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 5133 at flight level 330.
Skies 5802 on after dock, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Doctor, clear for takeoff, Skywest 5802.
Southwest 3720, expect visual approach runway 27, fly direct to the field and call the field site.
Expect the visual for 27, fly direct to the field, we'll call in sight, 3720.
LA Center Pilot Code 12, request 34 to San Diego.
Let's go 12, runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha and Alpha and Golf. Your departure will be from Golf.
Pelican 12, 25 left, taxi Alpha Golf, departure Golf.
365 Mike, going to be closing up, so change to advisory now, radar service terminated, have a good flight.
Over to Unicom, thanks for your help, 5 Mike.
Delta 2740 radar services terminated, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, appreciate the service today, happy weekend, Delta 2740.
You too.
Shez is a really good controller.
On the 456
to
tried
have
to call me,
him.
but nothing. All I heard was the carrier. 629 Papa Whiskey, welcome to Las Vegas. Exit next right, taxi to parking.
Exit right, taxi to parking. I'm Papa Whiskey. Thanks for the help.
We'll stay on frequency for right now. It almost looks like somebody else is going to log on to LA Center here in a minute, possibly.
1648 traffic has just landed. 19 right, no further traffic ahead of you. Runway 19 right, clear to land. Try to change to advisory now. Bye bye.
19 right, clear to land. Have a good one. Southwest 1648.
LA Center 3720 has a runway in sight.
3720 cleared visual approach runway 27. Runway 27 clear to land. No traffic observed between you and the arrival approach for runway 27. Have a good flight. Bye bye.
Thank you for your ATC. Clear 27, no traffic. 3720.
Kevin Jet 833, I'm closing up. Radar service terminated. Bye bye. Southwest 3420, you can descend the round. There's 2 arrival. Be runway 8 right transition. Change to advisory now. Radar services are terminated.
American 39, follow 260.
Southwest 3420.
Southwest 3420.
You can descend with the round. There's 2 arrival for runway 8 right transition. I'll be closing up. Radar
And
services
above 18,000.
All right, sounds good. We'll descend with the round.
Standard.
Runway 8 right transition for Southwest 3420. Thanks a bunch for the ATC. You're amazing.
Get the LAX ATIS real quick
1205,
before they
radar
go
services are terminated.
offline.
8 right transition.
2988 is the...
And 130 Lima, I'll be closing up. No other aircraft on the approach into Los Angeles ahead of you, by the way. So, radar services terminated. Have a good flight.
Unicom 130 Sierra Lima, thanks for the services.
Scouts 5808, radar contact. Clear to Castro, climb maintain for 340. Change to advisory. Bye bye.
Deck Castro 340, Sky West 5802. Thanks for the help.
Bye. Flight Club 12, left crosswind departure, runway 25 left, runway 25 left at Alpha 4, clear for takeoff.
And...
Flight Club 12, left crosswind departure, runway 25 left, runway 25 left at Alpha 4, clear for takeoff.
Roger, 25 left, clear for takeoff, Flight 12, thanks very much.
10... Alpha 8.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 5133.
Try to log all my flights and stuff on a sheet so I can go back and reference later. So passing through.
Sorry, I'll be
270 for
you guys stay on
30,000
for now. Sorry about that. Be about almost my 5th hour or so.
Southwest 5133, Unicom. Thank you, sir.
All right, all aircraft on this frequency. Los Angeles Center is now closed. All aircraft changed to advisory. Radar services all terminated for all aircraft.
Order to Unicom, we'll see you later. Thanks for the ATC, man. Pilot 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so grabbed up the ATIS before he logged off. And we'll go ahead and drop over to Unicom now because he's officially offline. So again, just a really short flight into LAX from Las Vegas, where we spent the night. Gonna do our cruise checklist. Altimeter is set at standard, autopilot checked, radios checked, lights as required, instruments checked, fuel quantity checked, cruise checklist complete. And won't be too long, about 60, 70 nautical miles, we'll start our descent into Los Angeles. We're on the Angel 4 RNAV arrival, Shatner transition, and we're just hitting Shatner now. I like flying the Las Vegas to LA run because there's usually almost always ATC online and always a good amount of traffic. Lots of short little flights and stuff like that flying the route, so it's nice to see other air traffic. Right now the closest thing to us is Southwest 1205, who's passing on our right. He's heading up to Vegas, I believe. Yep. We'll go ahead and leave the seatbelt sign on since we're going to be starting down pretty soon. So our July subscriber goal is still 250 subscribers by the end of July. The number in the upper right-hand corner of the screen is inaccurate because I haven't updated it yet, but we have 236 subscribers as of today. We had 3 join us last night. Hello to everybody. Appreciate you all being here. And again, for those joining us, this is Delta 2740, Boeing 737-832, SkyTeam livery, service from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, LAX International. And we just got off the Radar 2 RNAV departure, and we're already on the Angel 4 RNAV arrival into LA. And we're going to be flying the RNAV Zulu for runway 24 right. Got everything already set up in the FMS. Our first restriction is at Gleason, and that's going to be 280 knots and flight level 240. We'll just stay at 280 knots for the trip down. We currently have 6 departures waiting in LA and 2 arrivals within range. Last night was a really fun live stream from Minneapolis to Las Vegas. And we flew the RNAV Zulu arrival onto runway 19 right. So we're coming around north of the airport and then landing on the runways that are parallel to the Vegas Strip. So you make the turn onto final, making this nice wide sweeping left turn, descending all the way. So that was a fun little challenging approach to fly, but we made it just fine. stay tuned tomorrow in case I get online and do a live stream. I'm going to do that Event Alaska flight where we're flying from one airport in Alaska to another one, and we have to maintain a certain altitude and speed. Hey Frank, how's it going, sir? Good afternoon, welcome. So the Virtual Pilots Union that I fly for, one of the other pilots has done is we're testing this as a possible event in the future, but they just call them challenge flights. So it's basically flying from point A to point B, but you have certain criteria. So the Alaska thing that we're doing probably tomorrow online, so you cannot exceed 4,500 feet and you cannot exceed 170 knots true airspeed. So not indicated or Mach, it's your true airspeed. And you can fly any aircraft that you want as long as you don't exceed those parameters set in the flight plan. And it's through mountainous terrain in Alaska, which makes it more challenging because you have to find the shortest, fastest route, again, without exceeding 170 knots true airspeed and not going above 4,500 feet in altitude. So should be fun. Frank is asking if I have a Thrustmaster, yoke, and throttle, and the answer is no. I have all SciTech gear. So I've got SciTech, I got the ProFlight rudder pedals, the flight yoke, throttle, I've got the radio panel, the autopilot panel, whatever they call it, and then the switch panel. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have 6 SciTech devices on this sim, and it's spread across 3 monitors. I'll take a picture and I'll post it on the YouTube page. Yeah, long gone are the days of my mouse and keyboard flying. That was from, I was probably doing that 20 years ago and doing very poorly, so I invested early. And Frank's asking, and this works pretty good with FSX. Yes, it does. It takes a little finagling to get some of the devices configured. And it's really just going into the FSX settings and setting up different things in the options. So you would go options, settings, and go to your controls, and you have to like set the brakes up, because when you first plug in the rudder pedals, if you engage the rudders would work fine, but if you engage the left or right toe brakes, your ailerons went up and down. So you have to assign the brakes separately in FSX in order to be able to use the brakes. But once you do that, everything is configurable within FSUI PC, which is that little add-on right here at the top. So I have my throttles individually configured through FSUI PC, as well as thrust reversers are also set. So I have at the bottom, when I bottom out on the throttles. If I pull back to idle, there's a detent switch, and you can assign the thrust reversers to that. And I have a video of that on the YouTube channel, how to configure your SciTech throttle quadrant to do thrust reversers and all that stuff. So we've started our descent into Los Angeles. Heading down to 24,000, so we'll go ahead and do our descent checklist. And ATIS airport and weather we've already checked. We have Tango, and the altimeter in Los Angeles is 2988. Altimeters checked, radios and nav are checked, fuel quantity checked, anti-ice descent speed as required. Top of descent checklist complete. Oh, nice. I want to get the Thrustmaster yoke and throttles for Boeing eventually. They're just a little bit too pricey right now for me, but I'm not in any big hurry because my SciTech stuff is still working really good. And I have tried Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, but it has overheated my graphics card, and that was on my older, well, I don't want to say older computer. It was a new computer that I got rid of because it had some major issues. So I've got a new system. It's running a RTX 3070 Ti graphics card, and if you look at my frame rates, I'm locked at 50 frames, and I've got US scenery and the whole 9 yards, and still get some good frames out of it. But I don't know if I'm going to try Flight Sim 2020 again. I haven't re-downloaded it, but to me it just seems too video gamey. And I know I've seen a lot of folks with different sceneries and stuff to make it a little bit more realistic, but it still just seems a little bit too cartoonish. But I might give it another go, so. But right now I'm still enjoying FSX. It's, you know, it's all about finding the right settings for your particular computer because everybody's different. So passing through 20,000 feet, we'll go ahead and approach checklist. Seatbelt, no smoking signs are still on. APU is on. APU generator is on. Avionics and radio set. We don't have ATC giving us speed restrictions, so we're just following what I have in the FMC. Landing lights will go on below 10,000. Go ahead and arm the spoilers and flaps as we get closer in on the approach. Approach checklist complete. So again, we're flying the Angel 4 RNAV to the 24 right RNAV Zulu approach. I have the FMS here on the left-hand side of the screen here. I have LNAV and VNAV, and I just program all of my speed restrictions and altitude restrictions. And then basically, once I get airborne, autopilot on, throw in my altitude, my initial heading, and my speed, and then I'll turn on LNAV to get between waypoints, because usually air traffic control will give you altitude restrictions on the way up until they clear you to your final flight level, and then I'll engage VNAV. So VNAV controls the vertical aspects of the aircraft, your ascents and your descents. LNAV is your lateral navigation, so that's what gets you between waypoints. So below 18,000, set the altimeter for 2988 for the arrival. descending down to 17,000 feet. And 260 knots. So back to Frank's question, I already explained the first half. I fly both Boeing and Airbus. So we're flying the 737-800 in SkyTeam right now, currently. But I do fly the 757-200. And for Airbuses, I am either flying the A330, A350, or the A220s. So I love this. I love the SkyTeam livery. There's very few of them in the Delta inventory now. There's only 2 737s that are in SkyTeam, 1 757, and a 767-400. That's all that's left in SkyTeam. Everything else is just normal. So we're out of 7 for 10,000, passing through 14 now. We'll go ahead and turn on the landing lights early. The orange waypoints coming up are the Arnav Zulu approach. So the arrival route is in green, as you can see down here, and then you were here for the departure, so it was in pink. And then once I get onto the Arnav Zulu for 24 right, then that's in orange. And I never actually thought about that, about the different colors. I don't really pay attention to the Navigraph chart thing. I keep it up for the benefit of the viewers of the live stream, and you guys can have a look at it as I'm flying. But again, I have everything programmed into the FMC, so... And we're going to go ahead and give us flaps 1. Yes, I do get my flight plan from SimBrief. And I've always had a problem exporting the flight plan out of SimBrief, so I have Flight Sim Commander. So I just duplicate the flight plan from SimBrief into Flight Sim Commander, save it into my files folder, and then do my usual flight planner, and then load the flight plan from there. And I've got that software from Navigraph to download or to export my flight plan out, but I could never get it to work, so I just prefer to do it the old-fashioned way that I've been doing it for years. GSX Pro, I do not have GSX Pro. Yes, I am on VATSIM. We don't have any controllers online right now, so I'm on Unicom. But we did have ATC for the ride out of Vegas a little while ago. I was hoping somebody would come back online on Vegas because Los Angeles Center is very rarely not manned. But I suspect probably later this afternoon. Right now, the only controller online is actually Oakland Oceanic. 17-mile final, runway 24 right. Final approach course is 251.
LA traffic, American 66 inbound for 25 left, about 20 miles. I'm going to join the ILS from the south.
Which we're already on. LA traffic, Delta 2740, 15-mile final for the RNAV Zulu, runway 24 right approach. LA traffic. And down to 2500 out of 45. Go ahead and turn off the LNAV and just fly. We're already on the right runway heading.
Burbank traffic, Gamma Jet 833, short final, runway 8 for Burbank.
Yeah, I'll shut off the autopilot on short final and then just hand fly it in. And landing gear down. Kind of gloomy in LA. I can just barely see it off in the distance.
Burbank traffic, Gamma Jet 833, clear, runway 8. Burbank.
Traffic. Traffic. LA traffic, American 626, 8-mile final, runway 25 left, LA traffic.
I cannot even see the runway for the life of me. I can see the airport, I just cannot see the runway.
Burbank traffic, Gamma Jet 833 crossing runway.
There's the runway right
33.
there. So we're
Burbank.
off. No approach lights. I've got the runway. LA traffic, Delta 2740, short final, runway 24 right, LA traffic.
Burbank traffic, Gamma Jet 833 clear of all runways.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Yeah, sync rate.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
I've got your sync rate right here. And thrust reversers engaged. $60 knots.
LA traffic, American 939, 2 miles, 25 left.
And no stuttering this time. I think I may have solved my stuttering problem. LA traffic, Delta 2740, clear of runway 24 right at Zulu, crossing 24 left at Zulu, and taxiing over to the gates via Delta. LA traffic.
And LA traffic, American 626, clear of 25 left, will cross 25 right.
And flaps back up. Strobes off. P-top de-ice off. No, this is just the stock FSX LAX scenery. The only scenery package that I have is for Atlanta, which is my home airport. Watch this truck come out and pass in front of me. No, he's going to run on the parallel. It's always funny watching the airport vehicles cut in front of me and then I run them over. Which I think is just the most hilarious thing in the world. And we'll be going to the ramp via Echo 10. Actually, that's Delta 9.
LA traffic American 939 crossing runway 25 right ahead. Juliet gets the truck.
And we're at the gate. Parking brake set, jet bridge coming in. I appreciate you checking out the channel and hanging with us on the for the second half of the flight. All right, jet bridge is attached. And shutdown checklist, parking brakes set, throttles are at idle, engines. Go ahead and cut off. Hydraulic pumps off. Taxi lights off. Nav lights off. Beacon remains on. PTOT anti-ice off. Turn off the no smoking and seatbelt signs for our passengers to get out of here. Auto throttle off. Flight director off. And APU generator is off, and we can shut down the APU. Shutdown checklist is complete. And with that, that will do it for today's live stream. And thank you, Frank, for subscribing. Appreciate it. You should be number 237. So welcome aboard, and hope you and everybody else will join us again for another live stream. It'll probably be tomorrow afternoon, and it will be the Alaska Challenge flight. And I'll put up a notification on the YouTube channel if I do it or not. So that's going to do it for today's quick, short live stream. Thank you for joining. Smash the like button, comment, or chat with us in the live chat. And support the channel by subscribing. This is Michael with the Sky's the Limit Aviation Channel, wishing you a wonderful rest of your Saturday and remainder of your weekend. And we will probably see y'all tomorrow night. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye now.